there's this thing called media theory or media friend theory. It actually came out of the University of New Hampshire, which is like the next town over. Someone did theorize that if you get exposed to someone regularly over a long period of time, even if you don't like them, just being exposed to them, you feel like you know them. And if you feel like you know them, you're more likely to do stuff for them. One of the most classic examples of this is they did a bunch of cold calling the night that Johnny Carson was going to retire from The Tonight Show. And Johnny, for people that don't know, Carson did The Tonight Show for almost 30 years, over 4,000 episodes over the span of the 30 years, 4 nights a week. And except in the summer, they didn't do it in the summer. But
That's longevity.
yeah,
That's for sure.
They did a survey asking people, how are you dealing with Johnny Carson retiring? And some people compared it to being as sad as seeing a parent die when he was leaving the airwaves, because they felt like they had such a close relationship with Johnny. And if Johnny did something to give you a pat on the back or give you some support, his clout would pass over to all these people that were on there. And you can see the farm system of all these comedians and people that we know in entertainment today that had endorsements from Johnny Carson that it got passed over because the people that love Johnny loved that person. Same thing happens for the brands you get associated with. If people like me, they'll like Pitchfire and Lead IQ and Dine and all these different places that I've worked.
That is really compelling. I'd love to see that research. I'll have to Google it after.
Yeah, it's called Joshua Merlowitz was the name of the professor that published and did it. And I actually took his class because I saw this and was like, oh, this is interesting. But the reason I bring it up is this is why if you want to do more stuff to get on LinkedIn, you need to regularly put content out. It's got to be regular. If Carson did this 4 nights a week, and that's how I approached marketing at Pitchfire. That's how I approached marketing at Lead IQ. At Dine, less so, because we weren't posting on LinkedIn that much back then, because LinkedIn wasn't really being used for that much, except from company pages. But that's a key aspect is, can I get people to see me regularly and with new and fresh stuff? And once in a while, we'll throw some reruns in there.